My next opponent's Mitch Clarke from, I don't know, he's from Canada. Don't really know a lot about him, but I've watched him fight. He's 9-2, but he's never won a fight in the UFC yet, and this is he's in the last chance to lose, just like myself. I'm not sure, as I said, I was always an undersized welterweight. First of all, I used to fight middleweight for a long time, as people know, but then welterweight. And I thought I was on a good run, I'll keep it. And yeah, I just run into some big guys who, if you watch the fight, it's not beating me up, I'm not getting hurt. 3-round decision, boring decision out of losses. And I was saying, just being outside but outgunned. And I think at lightweight, I think I can actually use my natural strength, size and everything. And I think if I get the weight cut, everything right, I think I can make a good run down at lightweight. I think that's where I need to be. Especially after being in America, I've realised I need to be lightweight. Especially when I was only cutting 6-7 pounds to make welter. Made welter easy, it was never a struggle. And I was a lazy welterweight. The donuts ain't Dolce approved, so no donuts. But the diet's been working good. Yeah, I got some good advice from Dolce when I met him out in Vegas. Hung about with him for a while. I've kept in contact while I've been over here. Like, it's good. The diet's an awesome diet. As people keep saying, I'm looking in great shape. The weight's down. I'm on target to make weight. So yeah, it's great. I'm Dolce approved at the minute. Yeah, I think the experience has helped. Going out to Portland train with Chael. I learned a lot. Like mentally, Chael's an awesome guy, great guy, and I picked up a lot from him. Picked his brain out, and just being around the man just inspires you even more. And like I said, and I sort of lost over. I've been in UFC now for 2 years, and I've got to that period where I just like, oh, I'm in UFC, just floating along, and now I'm really more like inspired more now to perform. And I've got to perform. If not, I'm gone. And if I lose, which I deserve to be cut, I'm not exaggerating. I know if I lose to Mitch Clarke in Canada, then yeah, I'll say here, bye, see you later, UFC. That's how I feel. Nah, I think it's all a myth. We train the same as Americans out here. The only thing the Americans have got over is the high school wrestling. There's a lot of wrestlers I've come across which are good wrestling, but we trainers out here do the same things, train the same way, no different. I think it's just myth. Just have got more bodies, more people doing it. But if you've got a good camp like I've got now, like Tsunami thingy, even Luke, like who was out there for him, tell him train the same way. Just have got more, of course, the wrestling aspect. It's great having like Luke in the UFC now. I think he's deserved it. He's even gone through the tough house, and that now. But no, it's not no comparison. It's just what it is. And I was always like relaxed in the gym. I was never ego or anything with me. I'm just what you see is what you get, and it's just got on with it. Canada's a great place to fight. Yeah, well, especially when it was GSP, the card I was on. The atmosphere, I think it's like 18,000 people there, so it was wild. And I was early. The place was packed out. Probably atmosphere was a bit better than the UK, I'd say, but the UK is getting better. Especially when the UFC is pretty good when it comes here, but I think it's getting better. I feel the same. I feel older. I won't say I feel old. I'm sure I'm not till 30. My mother's still like looking for my birth certificate. I'm swearing about 25, but well, I'm not sure. But no, I feel that. But I've always been naturally strong. Even the guys I've trained with, like I trained with some big guys like Luke, Van and Jack, Mason, and my strength. I've always been naturally very strong. So nah, still the same, still strong. I think I've always had man strength. So I left school when I was 13 years old and put to work. So I was working all the way up and worked ever since. So I'm pretty strong. I don't know, as I said, I've never wanted doing Jiu-Jitsu and Jiu-Jitsu is just what I just call myself because I'm a Jiu-Jitsu foot, like you said, not pretending, not faking it. I live on a Jiu-Jitsu, so I always have all my whole life. And just I just come up with this because I never do Jiu-Jitsu, not graded. I don't have a belt, even though there's rumours that I'm a brown belt. They've been putting a belt around me. It's just what it is. I'm just really a good no-gi grappler, and I just put a tag on it, and it just stuck. And it's been stuck for a few years now. Probably toughest opponent. That's a tough one. I've had some good opponents, tough opponents, and the losses. I'd say probably Tom Watson, and that's when I first, like I said, I knew he was an undersized middleweight, but out of all the fights I've had, Tom Watson was one I put it on him, and first round was close, second round I dominated, and then he's one of them. Third round he just kept coming and coming and coming. He won't back down like that. He still fights like that now because he's got superb cardio and he's a beast. And I always say I think it was Tom Watson was a tough one and made me realise, change a few little things. The other fights, of course, I've lost a good opponent like John Hathaway, but like I said, that fight was probably the worst, one of the worst UFC fights ever. Even he knows that. It was just a boring. There was nothing happening in it. But he never outclassed me on it. I don't think it was one of them fights. Just what it was. Horrible fight. Just crappy. That's all it was. Yeah. I watched the fight back once. I just didn't turn up the fight that night. Not gonna lie, it's not a fight that I thought I think John thought the same. Wasn't a fight I was expecting, being in the UK fighting each other. But at the end of the day, I get paid to fight, and that's who I want to fight. And I said, yeah, that's who they want to do. I'm not in this game to pick who I want to fight in this. The UFC come to me, and that's who I fight, and that's all that was in it. I think it just felt a bit awkward. Even he said it felt just weird. Even though we're not close, we're friends, but we've worked out in the past together, training, but it was just awkward. I think it was just a bad fight for both of us. I would say I have, it's just that I like to say I'm always a thinking fighter. I think a lot when I'm in there, and sometimes I've been a bit slow off the match. That's some of the losses, but yeah, the broken arm on Tom knows. They all thought it was a TKO first, but it wasn't. Tom knows afterwards, but I lost. I was sore about it, but it's the way it is. But nah, I wouldn't say I'm tough. Just no one's come close to stopping me yet. My first experience watching the UFC. I'm sitting on the couch, eating a kebab and drinking a full can of Fat Coke, weighing about 100 kilos, fat boy. And that's my first. And I'm just thinking, eating a burger. While I was eating junk food, I know for a fact. I was watching, I was thinking, I can beat these guys. I'm fat again, and I met a few MMA guys then, and then saying I can beat this and beat that, talk the talk. And then I finally had to show that I not only can talk the talk, but I end up walking the walk. So. That's how I got into the sport. Straight MMA, just by watching it. Well, I've never had a knockout. I've had TKOs. I'd say, so because me being a sub guy, I'm going to say sub. But anyway, possible. Any way I can win. Just winning is the best way for me. I don't really care what it comes by, as long as I win. Winning is everything. I'm into Marvel, into DC, but my favourite character is Superman. He's a really iconic one, and I'm really looking forward to the movie, the new one coming out soon. I'll see it the day before my fight. It comes out on the 14th, so the day I'm away. But yeah, it's got to be Superman. Why? Who can be Superman? The team's looking forward to getting back in there. All the boys at Tsunami, and of course some of the, I don't know if it goes across the pond, but some of the Americans I've been working with. But yeah, just thank all the team around me who support me, and let's see how this fight rolls. UFC 161.